Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Tarpan Shah. Today we are going to discuss important MCQs in exercise therapy, specially designed for physiotherapy students, competitive exam preparation, Viva and university examination revision. These questions are very important for physiotherapy entrance exam and university exams. So watch the video till the end and try answering the questions before I reveal the correct answer. Let's begin the same. Number one, which type of muscle contraction produces movement with shortening of the muscle? Your options are isometric, eccentric, concentric, static. So the correct answer is concentric. In concentric contraction, the muscle shortens while producing the force and movement occurs. For example, lifting a dumbbell during the bicep curl. Let's see number two. Delorme technique is primarily used for A. Flexibility training, B. Progressive resistance exercise, C. Balance training, D. Aerobic conditioning. Think about it. So here the answer is option B. Progressive resistance exercise. Delorme technique is a strengthening method where resistance gradually increases to improve the muscle power and endurance. Number 3. The SAID principle stands for A. Specific adaptation to imposed demands. B. Strength and agility improves dynamically. C. Static activity improves dynamic power. D. Systematic adaptation in physical development. So think about it. So here the answer is option A. Specific adaptation to imposed demand. This principle means the body adapts specifically according to the type of training. Number 4. Which exercise is most suitable during the acute stage of inflammation? A. Resistance exercise. B. Plyometric exercise. C. Isometric exercise. D. Vigorous exercise. Think about it. So here the answer is option C, isometric exercise. So during acute inflammation, joint movement should be minimized while maintaining the muscle activity safely. Number 5. In open kinematic chain exercises are characterized by A. Fixed distal segment, B. Weight bearing activity, again weight bearing activity, again weight bearing activity. So here the answer is option B, weight bearing activity. So in open kinetic chain exercise, the distal segment is free to move. So for example, seated knee extension exercises. Number 5. Which proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation PNF technique improves the alternate contraction and relaxation of agonist and antagonist muscle? A. Hold relax. B. Slow reversal. C. Rhythmic stabilization. D. Contract relax. Think about it. So here the answer is B. Slow reversal. These techniques improves the coordination and controlled movement. Number 7. The box scale is commonly used to assess A. Pain intensity, B. Joint mobility, C. Perceived exertion, D. Muscle tone. So think. So here the correct answer is perceived exertion. The box scale helps to measure the exercise intensity based on how hard the patient feels they are working. Number 8. During aerobic exercise, the target heart rate is commonly calculated using A. Daniel's formula, B. Karvonen formula, C. Delorme formula, D. McKenzie formula. So think about it. So here the answer is Karvonen's formula. It is widely used to prescribe the aerobic exercise intensity safely. Number 9. Frenkel's exercise are primarily indicated for A. Muscle hypertrophy, B. Coordination training, C. Cardiovascular endurance, D. Power development. So think about it. So here the answer is option B, coordination training. This exercise are mainly used for patients with cerebellar and sensory ataxia. Number 10. Which training method alternate periods of high and low intensity exercise? A. Continuous training. B. Circuit training. C. Interval training. D. Resistance training. So think about it. So here the answer is interval training. This method improves the cardiovascular fitness efficiently. Number 11. The stretch reflex is mediated by A. Golgi tendon organ, B. Muscle spindle, C. Penicean corpuscle, D. Ruffini ending. So think about it. So your answer is B. Muscle spindle. Muscle spindle detects the muscle stretch and initiate the reflex contraction. Number 12. Which condition is a contraindication for vigorous resistive exercise? A. Muscle weakness. B. Recent fracture. C. Obesity. D. Sedentary lifestyle. So think about it. So here the correct answer is recent fracture, because heavy resistance exercise may disturb healing and worsen the injury. Number 13. Closed kinetic chain exercise are generally A. Non-weight bearing, B. Single joint movement, C. Non-weight bearing exercise, D. Performed only in lying position. So think about it. What's your answer? So here the answer is weight bearing exercises. For example, squats and push-ups. Number 14. Circuit training mainly improves A. Coordination only, B. Flexibility only, C. Strength and endurance, D. Muscle tone only. So think about it. So the correct answer is strength and endurance. So circuit training combines multiple exercise with minimal rest. Number 15. Which exercise is best for strengthening quadriceps in early rehabilitation? A. Full squat, B. Isometric quadriceps setting, C. Jump training, D. Running. So think about the answer. So answer is option B. Isometric quadriceps setting. Okay, because it is safe and effective during the early rehabilitation. Number 16. In manual muscle testing, poor grade indicates A. Full range of motion against gravity, B. Full range of motion without gravity, C. Full range of motion against resistance, D. Flicker of contraction only. So think about the answer. So the answer is full range of motion without gravity. Poor grade corresponds to grade 2 muscle. Number 17. Which grade gait aid provides the maximum stability? A. Single cane, B. Tripod cane, C. Auxiliary crutches, D. Walker. So think about it. So the correct answer is Walker. Walker provides the largest degree of support. Number 18. The primary action of Golgi tendon organ is to A. Detect pain sensation, B. Facilitate muscle contraction, C. Prevents excessive muscle tension, D. Maintain joint lubrication. So think about it. So here the answer is option C. Prevent excessive muscle tension. Okay, because it protects the muscle and tendons from the injury. Number 19. Which of the following is best indicator of exercise intensity during aerobic training? A. Blood pressure only, B. Respiratory rate only, C. Target heart rate, D. Body temperature. So think about it. So the correct answer is option C, target heart rate. It is the most practical and commonly used parameters. Let's see the last one, number 20. Isokinetic exercises are performed with A. Constant muscle tension, B. Constant speed throughout the range, C. Variable joint movement without resistance, D. Gravity eliminated movement only. So think about it. So the correct answer is constant speed throughout the range. So special machines can maintain the fixed movement speed throughout the exercise. So isokinetic devices can be used for doing the isokinetic exercises. So thank you for watching the video.